Today we're smoking, and not the wacky weed that we may have done in the past. We're smoking cedar, and we're smoking into our cocktails.
Welcome to Combat Cocktails. I am your host, Derrick Schommer. That, my friends, is Ian Andrews, and I'm gonna help you squeeze here. We're gonna try smoking some cocktails.
Yeah, so we got these little things.
And not like last week,
right?
Right. These are from Bittercube. They'll be on awesomedrinks.com. I only bought 2 sets of these because I didn't know if they were gonna sell or how. What I didn't even know what I was gonna do with them. So they're basically little wooden sticks. They're cedar sticks. They have 2 purposes. One of which is to zest your product. So if you're gonna do like a zesting with lime, citrus, whatever, orange, flamed oranges, you know, when you're zesting the orange, you light this, get flame, and then you zest over it and shoot all the awesomeness in there.
So now you don't have that butane taste along with your
because when you do this, butane's going to hit this. Otherwise it hits your fruit. And then people said to use your mash, but you have the same problem, but now you have with sulfur and all the other stuff that mash heads have.
You can pre-smoke your glass. So I had this with a stirred or built-in rum drink. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-smoke my glass and make a Negroni outside of it. Then I'm going to pour the Negroni in there. What Derrick's going to do is he's going to make a daiquiri kind of drink, a 2-on-1 with a Ron Zapata, orgeat, and lime juice. Zacapa, sorry. It's that movie, I'm telling you. Gets me screwed up. Ocean's 13.
Stop watching movies. And then it didn't look like it was going over very well.
And then he's gonna smoke his shaker and shake the smoke into the drink.
Aha! Yes. I'll give it a couple quick shakes. You don't have to get crazy if you shake. If you think, I just need to infuse this forever, you're going to get either an overly smoked drink, you're going to get something that, like you just walked into a cigar shop, or some stale smoke. So it doesn't take much to get the smoke and the liquids to become one with themselves, or whatever. So I'm doing 2-on-1, you said, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I could have probably reduced my ingredient, but I'm going to literally do 2-1-1. So for this one, I'm going to burn 2 of these sticks because it actually tends to work a little bit better. Then I'm going to put it under here. The flame itself isn't really doing much, but science does the rest. It starts to extinguish itself, and once it extinguishes, you see the smoke start to pour out. Oh, smoky. Stick it on here. Did I ever decide what to do with that? Right there.
Let's see if it's...
What? You're trying it? You're trying to caramelize, are you?
There.
Let's see.
Alright, let's see what happens here.
If we get any smoke in these.
Feels anything. I know you love a Campari drink.
Oh, I love a good Campari drink. Big fan. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. It's still Campari in there.
I don't know.
What?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. You want to see what you want to see what happens when you do more? Oh, I still have them. So if you get this thing to really.
If that doesn't mesmerize you, I don't know what does.
Oh, fire. See how the smoke's just pouring out? Now it's all crazy.
Was it not smoking up?
It was subtle, but I didn't get a lot of smoke in my first shot, so I said, I wonder what that'll taste like. It was subtle, like it was there, but I want more. Does it have any more?
I think it does.
Yeah, it's there. It's in the back. The problem with the smoke in this specific drink is it comes after the almond.
Yeah. I think you need something with a core spirit where you want your rum to really shine. So
right.
maybe orgeat was that was my idea. Maybe that was a bad idea. And maybe something in more like a Manhattan or an old-fashioned type thing.
I did it a margarita.
Yeah.
Just a straight-up common cocktails margarita. And smoke and tequila work really well. Yeah. And you get a nice cedar flavor to it. The cedar comes in like in the end. And from what I can tell from the cedar, you're going to burn the drink. The other option is you can add an Isla Scotch, but then now you're creating a cocktail where you're having a little quarter ounce of Isla Scotch in order to make
See, this
a
is kind
cocktail.
of the effect I want, where the smoke is staying in there, it's hovering.
Right. Now, if you had a smoker, that's easy. You just go.
Well, I think what a great glass for smoking would also be a snifter, where you have
Because it holds it.
the big body, the small top, and that's what I had my smoke cocktail out of on the cruise, and it just lingers and it clings to the
Right.
jar, the side of the glass, and it was a cigar that was smoked also, so you can smoke all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, and if you get it's called the smoking gun. I'm going to see if I can carry them in the store that actually blows smoke. Then you could just
There you go.
literally
Inhale
fill
as
it.
you drink that.
I hate inhaling
Campari.
Campari. It almost brings out a little bit of oakiness,
Yeah.
which there's no oakiness.
No, you
in
got
the
lemon dry
gin.
gin, sweet vermouth, and Campari. So
Yeah, and it's not as bitter. Originally started as. So, like it looks cool,
it looks really cool. Yeah.
right? But on top of which, it acts as yet another flavor agent, very similar to a bitter
Very much.
or
yeah.
anything else that brings out that
I
cedar.
was just thinking you could do something like that.
Yeah, you hand it to somebody
Yeah.
that way because it's not going to go anywhere.
No. There was when we went to Wink and Nod before, they had a smoked chicken thing in a
That's
mason
right.
jar.
Yeah, you could do the same
which
thing.
is really similar to that.
But they use a smoking gun
probably. Yeah.
to fill up the little chicken holder. The problem with this drink is at the end of the day, it's still a Negroni.
Yeah, but I like a Negroni.
Like
I like a
get that-
Negroni. And I like the smokiness to it. That's really cool. It adds a different dimension. It adds a different flavor profile. This might be oversmoked at this point.
I don't know if I haven't found a way to really oversmoke something.
It seems like something you can get extremely creative with your process. With.
That's it. It's just about more. It's a different dimension of creativity, and the way that I found works for these is to double them. When I did singles, the flame wasn't big enough, so it didn't create a lot of smoke when it extinguishes.
I don't have a problem with that.
But yeah, yours was upside down, smoldering.
Yeah.
Mine, it starts to leak out pretty quickly. But I didn't get enough smoke in it when I had a bigger glass, so I was doing the pint glass.
I think you can do something similar with the pint glass where you kind of cover it up.
You just
and let
break it into little pieces, make a little fire in your house,
Let it
like a little
happen.
campfire.
Yeah.
And then throw a glass on that. So that is a little bit on smoking. I will, once I get a smoker, it'll happen because I found out one of my distributors I think carries them, so I'll get one. We can do it again with a smoking device and show off the differences of that. Find some different flavors. I found on
A
Amazon.
completely different smoking device than we used last week.
Right. And I found on Amazon wood chips. They have different smoked wood chips.
Oh, nice. So
Apples.
you get like mesquite and like
They had mesquite.
Yeah.
They have a little sampler set with mesquite and apple.
cedar.
There was a cedar. There was a honey, I think it was, and maple.
Nice.
So now you can bring a completely different dimension. In all, think about it. You have bitters. You could use bitters, apple cider, or apple, and something else, and then some sort of tequila
Think about
that's
the
spicy.
variations you could put on an old fashioned with that alone.
And no one will be able to be like, I don't know what you did. This is amazing.
This
It's
is
like,
the
what's
best
going
old
on?
fashioned I've ever had. Oh, what is it? Brown sugar?
Dude, the minute you tell
Orange?
somebody, oh no, I smoked it, they're gonna be like, you're a freaking chef, dude.
I smoked it and I put this obscure bitter in it.
Yeah.
What?
Like, you're a craft cocktail genius! And you'd be like, no, I saw a cocktail.
So yeah, I guess I am. There,
There you go.
there you go.
All right, we're done. This is actually has nothing to do with this week's episodes. This is just something I wanted to try out on the show live and see what would happen.
So while we're getting ready to close up, go to patreon.com/CMC to donate and support the show, as well as everydaydrinkers.com/donate. Facebook.com/cocktailtv to like the page. And awesomedrinks.com to get your coops and your low balls and your shaking your strainers. And if you go now and you type in the code Valentine16, you can save 15% off until March 14th, 2016.
Also, don't forget we have an iPhone app or
Yeah.
an iOS app. So if you're on an iOS device, you can just go type in Common Cocktails into your app and search App Store, and you'll find our app. That way you can get every episode, every week, every day as it arrives on your phone. Just watch it right there, native to the platform.
Yeah. Boom.
That's it.
Mic
We're
drop.
done?
Mic drop.
Mic drop! We're teaching you how to drink! As an example.
Come back there and kick you in the dick.
Uh-oh.
Ow.
Kick right in the dick.
Help, help! I'm being oppressed. Come see the violence inherit the system.
Did you really have that? Anyway. So,
Yeah,
Jennifer
Wi-Fi.
bought some magic cards once, right?
Oh, yes.